Toyota is still not engineered. Last video we were heading off. I did everything on the list, it was all done. Unfortunately they missed something the first time. It was actually to do with the rotors, so they couldn't do the brake test. They did all the other tests. Everything is passed. They just couldn't do the brake test. And that's because they picked up that the rotors that I did have, I got the 5 lug holes. The rotors that I had, they also had more lug holes in it for if you only had 4 studs. Engineer said that's too many, and it is what it is. So we couldn't do the brake test. I came back, and since then I've got those rotors sorted out. It has been a pain in the ass ever since I got those front brake kit. Nothing fitted, we had to modify it heaps. Bit of a bummer, but I've got that sorted, and there was only another thing. I had to get a fabrication form done for the engine mounts, which is easy, and I'm just waiting for that to get done, and then I'm back to the engineer. In the meantime, I'm on holidays, so I'm gonna do some shit on this car that I kind of left and found out after I put it all together that I really need to get sorted out. Cooling fan. And that is definitely not normal, so I'm gonna have to pull all that apart. The other thing we're going to work on is this aftermarket steering. I got a wheel alignment done, but this is not in the right spot. I actually have to pull out the hub. Let's pull it all apart and we'll find out. Actually pretty simple. So that bolt there's a bolt underneath there, and one here as well, hard to see. There's one there as well. That's all it was. They were all loose. This wasn't going far enough, so I had to put some spacers there, and they're just the big ones that I had left, which no one's going to see anyway. So that's all it was. Got rid of the noise. So yeah, that's it. Pretty simple. Hopefully the rest is like that. Well, car life. Of course this doesn't come out that easy. I'm gonna have to get a puller and pull this off. She is stuck on there. I've googled it, and everyone's saying the only way you can get these off by using a puller. Well, that was not fun. So this is the hub that was on there. I don't know where this hub came from. It says made in Japan. Nothing else is written on it. It was so tight, and there was a hole already in the side of it that when I tried to use the pulley, it just snapped right in half. And then I had to cut it out. So good thing anyway. Once there was a hole in it, I knew I had to replace it anyway. So I went to VPW and I got a hub for it's K30 Corolla, which if anyone's interested, it fits like 8 other Toyotas, especially the RT models. So this will match the steering wheel I've got, which is a new one compared to the old one. So let's put it all back together. Also, take note with this hub, the instructions say old Holdens and Ford, that you will have to adapt the old connecting plate. That is the same with the RT132. If you don't put the connecting plate on the back of it, your horn will just constantly go off unless you take out the fuse. So just remember, when you're doing this, disconnect the old plate and put it onto the new hub. I just super glued it onto there, be no issues. What I also want to do is clean up this surface rust. This panel, I want to take it off, sand it all the way back, and then try and repaint it. So this is pretty annoying. Didn't know it was there. I've actually taken this off before, but obviously never looked underneath. So I'm guessing at some point, as it's only on this fender and not the other side, one of the mirrors must have been on the guard and some point through its life. Someone's got rid of it and done a pretty shitty job of repairing it. Anyway, that kind of puts a hold on the whole paint idea. But yeah, this body panel, I'm gonna have to take that to my uncle, who's going to repair it, fix it up for me, but that might take a while. When I get that back, I'll clean, paint the rest, do that in a video, show how it goes, I guess, because I've never done painting that much, so it's going to be interesting. Anyways, till next time, have a good one.